Hello, day 3. My legs are pretty cooked. My upper body's alright. I don't feel any pain in my chest or my back or anything, but my quads are pretty sore and around my knees and stuff. So the squats got me on Monday and they're still pretty sore, and I went for a walk last night and it was pretty sore to do that. I was walking like I shit myself. So that was fun, but it's always going to be the first couple of weeks. It is what it is. Sarge is out in the shed with me. I'll show you him. Keep hitting the microphone. Put it a little lower. Alright, back for bench press. Oh. I'm alright, mate. Get your ball. I'm going to do deadlifts as well. I wasn't going to do any lower body, but it's more back. All right. Just turn the music up. I'll do for today. I'm feeling pretty flat after Monday, to be honest. Probably because I haven't slept very well the last couple of days, but it is what it is. I'm out here, I've done it, and that's the next 2 weeks is kind of forging that kind of habit of just coming out here and doing something, because if I don't do that, if I don't come out here, I don't do anything. So anyway, all right. I'll be out here tomorrow for day 5, and if I don't feel up to it, I'll go for a walk around the block again, like I did on Tuesday or yesterday. Today's Wednesday. All right, bye. I'm walking again. It's still day 3. After working out this morning, I decided to go for a walk around the block. You probably can't see me very well, like last time. It's a bit of a cold night. Winter's coming. I'm struggling with getting people to read and to get informed about their own conditions. So, as I stated in the previous videos, my father has cancer, or colorectal cancer to be more precise. He had surgery to get it cut out, and they wanted to do chemo, and he's chosen not to do chemo. To increase the chances of them getting everything, he's chosen against doing chemo, and he's doing. He's going to fix his diet and fix his lifestyle to stop it from coming back. I mean, there is some evidence to show that, you know, eating right can reduce or stop the chances of cancer. But in terms of he's already got it, plus it's stage 3, so it had spread to a lymph node. I don't know if you I don't know if that's a wise choice, but anyway, I tried to inform him to read some literature and read some guides on good nutrition. And he is really just not choosing to be. He's really just not choosing to be. He's just not prioritizing the time to read the book and to get educated himself. He wants me to read it for him and give him, and just tell him what he needs to eat. But I'm trying to emphasize him taking responsibility for himself and him taking responsibility for reading. And I'm coming across this all kinds of places where people are choosing to, instead of watching documentaries on things and getting educated on things, they choose to watch TV shows. And I was always taught to, not by them, not by Dad, but by, the School of Hard Knocks. I taught myself to, you don't get the good stuff until you get through the bad stuff. So I don't get to watch, I don't allow myself to have TV shows or allow myself to have leisure time while there's other things to do. But it seems like everybody these days are too busy to learn themselves. And I'm really struggling with getting people to be educated about their own stuff, their own life. I seem like I'm the only one that's really trying to learn and trying to improve people. And I'm feeling very despaired. I mean, I started with my family and I got stuck on my family. I'd love to apply my teachings and apply what I've learned to broader, like friends. But if I can't even teach my family to read and to be literate and that, it's very isolating. I feel like I'm always having a lower level conversation to people around me because they haven't read the book or read something, or read a guide or something. It'd be really good to talk to someone that's read the guide or read the book and really get into the weeds about it. But I just never get to that conversation. I never get to that explanation because it's because it just doesn't happen. Anyway, I'm walking around the block. This is after only working my upper body this morning because my legs are killing me. They're still killing me tonight. But a stiff walk is better than no walk. So here I am just doing a stiff walk around, I don't know, about 2 or 3 Ks. I don't even know how these are turning out in terms of lighting. It's probably pretty shit, but at least you can hear me, I guess. I feel like a lot of people after the pandemic siloed themselves to their home, or individually siloed themselves, or siloed themselves to like their family group or whoever they had to isolate with. And because in Australia we had very bad, very strict isolation rules, meaning Victoria, which is where I am, we were isolated to our houses for 8 months. So we were locked in our houses for 8 months. We could only go out once a day. For exercise for 15 minutes or something. So, I mean, we're under house arrest for 8 months. And I think it caused a lot of people to break in terms of they don't take advice from people. They don't know how to take in information but filter it and filter it for bullshit. I feel like everybody lost the ability to filter bullshit, and most people nowadays get their information from social media. Depending on the generation, it's either TikTok or Instagram or Facebook if you're older, and but people are still getting it from those sources, and I just feel like it's really detrimental to society when the sources of information aren't coming from like credible scientific sources. They're coming from social media, which they don't care about the credibility or the factual nature of the information. They care about clicks and driving engagement, which is totally the wrong way to go about things, or the wrong way to go about disseminating information. Anyway, I don't know what to do about that. I think that's the biggest societal problem that I can't really fix. So I've given up in the past. I've given up about it. So it is what it is. I wish I could start with my family, but I can't even get them to come around to it. So it is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to call it there, and I'll check back in tomorrow when I go out to the gym. Hopefully squats tomorrow. I'll get back to lower legs because hopefully my legs come good tonight when I have a sleep. So I will see you when I'm looking at you next. Bye.